Today there is little room left over for religion. Science wants to answer all your questions, and technology wants to make life livable, but you still get depressed and anxious. You feel the absence of purpose and meaning. Whether you like it or not, you have a soul that complains when you neglect it, and that soul needs religion. It's not an option. Nothing is more important than bringing soul to everything we do. But there can be no soul without a vivid sense of the sacred, without religion. Since both soul and religion are difficult words to get hold of, maybe this is the place to offer some definitions. In my in-depth understanding of the word, religion is our creative and concrete response to the mysteries that permeate our lives. When I refer to religion as an institution or organization, I'll be explicit, calling it formal religion. My intention is to deepen our understanding of the religious traditions, but I'm aware, of course, that they can get in the way of the deep religion I'm seeking. I use the word soul, another mysterious word that eludes definition, the way it comes up in everyday speech. We talk about people, places, and houses that have soul. Soul is the unreachable depth, felt vitality, and full presence of a person, or even a thing. A person with soul gives you the feeling that he has really lived and has a strong personality. For millennia, theologians and philosophers have said that the world has soul too. Soul is the invisible, mysterious, and softly radiant element that infuses your being and makes you human. Like plasma in your veins, it gives you a sense of meaning, feeling, connection, and depth. If you have a soul, you have a visible glow and are alive and present. When people encounter you, they see a real person. Without soul, we and our world are dead. Without soul, there is no real substance and value, no possibility for love and care, no heart, and no real power or tenderness. Without soul, we live shallow and metallic lives, not really touching each other, and not engaged with the world. Without soul, we feel a hollow emptiness and a vague sense of being lost. Without soul, many act out their unconscious passions in antisocial behavior. When you encounter them on the street, they look past you, because there is a vacancy where the soul should be. Without soul, we become preoccupied with ourselves, because it's the soul that gives us a real life. When I think of a place having soul, I remember the old homestead near Auburn, New York, where my family settled after emigrating from Ireland in the 19th century. The weathered barns and sheds, the rusty rakes and plows, the cozy, musty house without running water, and the antique smells of the kerosene stove and closed-up rooms. In my memory, the place reeks of soul. People often focus on the spiritual side of religion, beliefs, morals, eternity, and the infinite, but religion also has a soul. Like the old farmhouse, religion has its rich history of evocative teachings, paintings, architecture, music, and stories. It can feed the soul as well as inspire the spirit. What I remember most about my Catholic childhood is the smell of beeswax candles and smoky incense and mysterious chanting in Latin. To my soul, sensing was more important than understanding. Sensations remain in my memory, inspiring affection for the religion, while the teachings and admonitions fade. As I was in the thick of writing this book, my father died, 2 months after celebrating his 100th birthday. I loved and appreciated him every day of my life. He was a devout Catholic, and at his death, my brother and I had to confront an unexpected problem. We couldn't find a local priest whose schedule allowed him to conduct the funeral. If you had told me when I was a young man that the churches would be closing their doors and the seminaries and convents emptying, I wouldn't have believed it.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.